I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. The chances that I see this happening right now, very, very slim. This is gonna take some serious mental effort for me. I took a 135 for 2 or 3 sets of 5, and then maybe a double or a triple. Went 225 for 5, and then a double. I tried to do some jumping jacks, and I just don't think I'm gonna break through the stiffness tonight. And then I took this for 1 already, and brother, it felt like a solid 340 on my back. 10 is the minimum. Unless something goes wrong and I start feeling some like hip or back pain or whatever, that's the only way I'm gonna cut it short. But 10 is the minimum. 15, I'd be okay with 15, but 20 is really the goal. All right. Let's all right. One more rep. Come on. One freaking more. All right, I'm gonna take this for the last rep since I cut it short 1 rep. Gosh dang it. All right, now I'm gonna go for 19. The the bar started sliding down my back a little bit. Felt like I was getting into a low bar position, and dude, it just got so heavy. Felt like I started convulsing. I don't know if you've seen when I'd come up, but my legs would shake and like my calves would bounce, sort of uncontrollable. And the way that 19th rep felt, everything was so close to giving, it probably would have broke on 20 had I not taken a minute to rest. But after a certain point, felt like I was pushing the bar up because it was falling so far down my back. And just, I wasn't up for it tonight. Kind of irritates me that I didn't go one more rep. I mean, I don't like making excuses, but I'm pretty fatigued right now. Just had a 4-mile run yesterday, 5x5 before that. The legs are very stiff and sore, and I'm tired today, but there's always excuses, man. There's always excuses. But I guess coming out here and fighting through that was better than nothing. And to walk away from this session, the thing I have to take with me is, obviously I came out here and I fought hard with the bar, but two, tonight I have to mull over defeat. I have to accept that. So that's sort of the lesson that I have to take tonight. There's a lesson in everything that you do, and tonight is just that I wasn't there. I was not up for the task, and I have to accept that. It's not a fun lesson for anybody to swallow. I don't think I'm very prideful or have a big ego, but ego is the last thing any of us want to break down. We'll stand and fight our ego 100 times over before logic and reasoning ever breaks through. It's kind of sad, really. But I do consider myself to be a fairly humble person, and while I don't think that set of 19 failed 20 defines me, I wanted 20 reps and just couldn't get what I wanted today. And so, take it on the chin and brush it off the shoulder. It's all you can do on a night like tonight, and the more you can learn how to accept that and kind of overcome the situations where you didn't get what you wanted, life becomes a lot easier. So even though that wasn't what I wanted for tonight, that was a pretty good training session, one working set, but I fought pretty hard on that set, so I'm gonna go to bed happy with that, or try to anyways. Maybe I'll come back Friday and go 275 for 20, or I don't know, I may do some heavier singles and triples Friday. But we'll see how it goes. The lower back is pumped up like a balloon right now. Everything, dude, I could feel everything starting to convulse. One of the reps, I tried to push the bar back up more onto my traps, and when it came back down, I felt everything shake. The lats trembled, the erectors trembled. It was everything I had to stabilize after that little bounce and attempt at pushing 275 back up. Good night tonight though. It is 9:29, so now I'm gonna go in, probably take a shower, and I guess get into bed after that. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I am pretty sore. hit a 5x5 with 275 on Monday. Today is Wednesday. I went for a 4-mile run yesterday. Then here I am today. It was a very fast-paced 5x5. I was done in like 13 minutes after the first set. I'm very, very sore and stiff. Adductors are tight, sore, quads are feeling it, basically everything. Slight dawns in the lower back as well. Just overall like very, very fatigued. Tonight, I thought about doing like some heavy singles, but I don't know. I don't feel like that's enough volume right now. You know, some days heavy singles are enough, but then other days I want to put in more reps and more volume. So I'm not going to do heavy singles today. And I thought about doing like 135 for sets of 20. But I'm fatigued and tired, and I don't really want to fight through that tonight. So then I was like, well, I could go 225 for 20, just one set and get it over with. And I thought about that, but if I'm just going to do one working set, I'm already going to be at 2 plates. I might as well try to go 275 for 20. So that's the goal for tonight. I don't know how I'm going to feel once I start loading weight on the bar. And it's going to be in the flats as well. I'm not going to put the lifters on. Jeez. I'm going to spend some time warming up with the bar, just moving through some mobility work. I'm going to throw on 135, do probably like 2 sets of 5. Oh, excuse me. Maybe a couple of triples. Go 225 for maybe like a set of 5 or so. And then jump into 225 for 20. When I'm looking at very high rep sets, like very high output and sort of a max effort set, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me to expend a whole lot of energy on the warm-up getting there. I can get warm enough to perform the set, just doing sets of 5s and triples, warming up to it. But, you know, if I take 135 for 20 and then 225 for like sets of 10 to really warm up, it takes away a lot of energy for a max set of 20, if that makes any sense. So that's why the warm-up sets are going to be so short. Just going to try to get primed. And I may even take 275 for like a single or a double, just to sort of get a feel of the weight. Then get some water and jump into it. But with that being said, I'm going to cut the camera off so I can focus on the warm-up, and I'll catch y'all at the top set for tonight.